LD.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hi. How are
How are
you?
you? Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also great. Thank you for asking.
Where are you calling from?
I'm from India. I live in center part of India, Madhya Pradesh, and my hometown is Indore city.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And what time is it there?
Time is afternoon time, 12:30.
12:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, today is Saturday.
Good, good. And are you working?
Yeah, this is my new laptop, so I try to learn typing because my typing speed is very slow.
Hmm. And
Yes.
what do you do for work?
I'm a student, ma'am. I'm a student of agriculture science. I'm pursuing my third year, as well as I'm preparing for this exam.
Oh, for the IELTS.
Yes, ma'am. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm application, and I have been learning English last 1 year.
Hmm. Wow. And
Yes,
have you taken the IELTS exam before?
not yet, ma'am,
Okay.
because now my level is intermediate level. So like I'm facing problem in grammar or a little bit about writing module. So that's why I joined Cambly.
Yeah, good. And what score do you hope to get in IELTS?
8 band score. Dream is
Hmm?
always high.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like if I get 8 band score, so it's a huge chances to get a good ranking universities, and the second is scholarship also, and it's easy to get a education loan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good. So you're doing medical science, is that right?
Agriculture science, and I want to go New
Mhm.
Zealand.
What do you want to do?
I want to go New Zealand because New Zealand is very advanced country in agriculture.
Wow, to New Zealand.
Yes,
Okay. And
ma'am.
how many years of studying do you have left?
And right now I'm in third year, so I have 1 year left for bachelor degree. After that, I'm applying my study visa.
Okay, so you will go to New Zealand to do the masters.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's very exciting.
Everything is proper planning and according to plan now. So now today I choose you for learning a grammar lesson because I read your history or your biodata, so you are a very good teacher. So here I want to learn, and I'm a little bit confused about how to use could, should, or would.
Okay, okay. So could, should, or would.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just confused about that.
Yeah, yeah. So if we look at could,
Yes, ma'am.
so if we look at the word could, so what do you think could mean?
It's a present tense is can, so it's a verb auxiliary verb of past tense. So like we can request to anyone or possibility or polite request.
Good. And if I was to ask you to use it in a sentence?
So I could go to the store later, or could you pass the mobile phone? I make a note about that
Yeah,
before this
good.
lesson.
Good. So could there shows the ability to do something. So
It's a
it
past
shows
tense
the,
of can, right, ma'am?
say that again?
It's a past tense of can. Can is present form.
Yes, yes. Now it also means so it shows the ability to do
Hmm.
something.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I could learn a language if I wanted to. So
I
I
could.
could,
Okay. I'm checking message box. I could learn a language if I wanted to.
mhm.
Okay.
So it's
So it's a
showing
past
you,
tense.
mhm. So I could learn. So you could, we're looking at the future there. So I could learn a language if I wanted to. So we're talking in the future for this one. I could cook, or I could,
Mm-hmm.
or I could order a takeaway.
Okay.
So I could cook, or I could order a takeaway. So do we
Oh,
see there? There's choice there.
okay. Wait a second. I checked on message. I could cook or I could order a take away. Okay.
Mhm. What tense is that?
It's a it tense. Okay, it's a order take away. It's I think future tense,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
So we're talking about the future. So what could we do? If we look at
Okay.
should, what do you think should means? Or can you
Should
use
is
it in a sentence?
like a kind of giving order or permission recommendation. Like should study if you want to pass this exam.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
so
good.
should is like a giving a permission or like order.
Yeah, yeah. So you should tie your shoelaces. You should wash your hands before. Yeah,
You should learn this language.
yes, yeah. So should, would then. What about would?
Yeah, a should is clear in my mind, but I'm always confused about could and would because many people use could and would. They are also confused.
Yeah, yeah. They are very similar. So they are very similar in meaning. So could I
Could
call
you
you?
please tell me, could you please tell me this also right, or would you like to tell me?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So the same meaning. They are the exact same meaning.
Hmm. But it's a would is using for habitual action or polite request.
Habitual, like what? In what way would it be habitual?
Okay, like I would go running every morning before work.
I
It's
would go
confusing.
running.
I would go running every morning before work. It's a habitual action in
Yes,
the past.
yes. So it's habitual. Whereas I should go running. What does that mean? How is that different?
I should go running. It's not correct sentence, I think.
Hmm. Yeah,
Right?
you could say it, but what would it mean? I could go run, or I should go running every day.
It's a should means like it's under pressure. I like definitely
Yes.
I will go. But it's a would is a normal way like oh it's my daily routine or habit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So the difference then between could you tell me,
Yes.
could you tell me the answer, or would you tell me the answer? Is there a
Mm.
difference?
Okay, so I think would you tell me the answer is right or could you tell me is a past? So it's kind of request.
Yes. So if we say, could you, do you have the ability, will you? Or would you means it's more open ended. So with would,
Mhm.
there's more possibilities.
Would
There's
would
more.
you would you mind holding the door for me?
Hmm?
It's a polite request. Like, would you mind holding the door for me?
Yes,
Right?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So would in certain situations is more polite.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
could is using for request.
Yes, or it's asking somebody if they have the ability to do something. So do they
Like,
have the ability?
yeah. Could you please repeat the question? Could you please tell me again? This is right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Means my fluency is good to speak this word, but when I think about deeply, so I'm little bit confused. Otherwise, my flow is good to speak this could, should, or would, right?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think you understand. I think
It,
yeah,
it means now I understand. Don't overthink about any particular word. Just going through
yeah,
the flow. If
yeah,
you are fluent this language, then very little grammatical mistake will be ignored.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have a good flow with your English anyway. So sometimes it's better not to overcomplicate it.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Yeah.
now I'm able to give this exam, or I need more preparation.
I think you're good. If I ask you to tell me about your plans for the future, so what are your plans for the future? We can practice some conversation.
Okay, sure. My future planning is complete my master degree in abroad. After that, I want to come back India and start my own business related to farming, or I want to help farmers, those who are very poor condition. So this is my planning to increase my business in international level or in domestic level as well.
Good. And where did your interest in agriculture come from?
It means, could you please repeat question?
Yeah. Where did your interest in agriculture come from?
Okay. Oh, very good question. Because my father is a farmer, so as childhood to now, I see lot of agriculture operations. So I know very well about the farming and what kind of circumstances I face. So I have a very good experience about the farming. So these knowledges come from my father and my family background.
Hmm. And you want to go to New Zealand and then eventually come back to India, is that right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I have complete my master degree over there. After that, come back to India. I see the most of the people going abroad and settle there. They forget family, forget our culture, but I never do that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
And do you think it will be difficult to leave,
Difficult to live in foreign or India?
to come back and live in India, having lived in New Zealand?
Yeah, ma'am, because there is a difference because New Zealand is developed country. Their facility is more advanced. People are very, very well educated. So it's a kind of awkward situation for me to come back my country and start in on my farming or business. But if I settle in New Zealand, so there are so many advantages of beautiful environment, and the second one is a well developed country. So it's a kind of difficult, but not too much because my family, my farming, I love farming actually. So this is too much not
Mhm.
difficult for me.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you think the biggest difference will be between India and New Zealand? So when you go to New Zealand, what do you think the biggest differences will be?
A biggest difference between India and New Zealand is education system. Indian education system is over pressurized and we just cramming all the answer, and there is a system of competition between marks. But what I see about New Zealand is more focus on assignment, practical knowledge, and they're giving us a practical deep knowledge about any particular subject. So this is the different, and I really like about this education system.
Hmm. Is there anything that you think will be difficult about moving to New Zealand?
Yeah, it's a difficult one thing I noticed: homesickness and cooking food by myself, and
Yeah.
surviving first week or first month because it's a very expensive country, and living in a rent for a few months for settle there. So it's a kind of difficult, but after 1 month or 2 months, I'm similar all the thing.
Hmm. Yeah. So do you anticipate that you will be homesick?
Yeah, I think little bit because I love my family. But yeah, this is, like a kind of facing a problem because if we want to make a bright future, then, like make some decision, those who are taking some challenges.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a big move. How do your parents feel about it?
My parents also give me permission to do anything because I have a younger brother, and my younger brother is totally not focused on study. He's only free fire lover, or you can say gaming player. So it's a totally responsibility in my shoulder to do something different in this my situation.
Hmm. So do you think you have a lot of responsibility in your family?
Yes, ma'am. Because I'm the older one son, biggest son in my family, so I have a lot of responsibility, and definitely I believe myself. If I do hard work with discipline and consistency, then definitely I will get good and positive success.
Yeah, well done. I think you're very prepared for the IELTS exam. Very, very prepared. I think your confidence is really good with English, which makes it the sentences flow, your conversation flows a lot easier as well. And your pronunciation is really, really good. So
Yes, ma'am.
which is really important because Indian English can be difficult sometimes,
Yes,
but
ma'am. Accent is different.
Yeah, but your pronunciation is brilliant. So
Yes, ma'am. I can easily understand all the accent, British, Canadian, Australian, New Zealand, Ireland accent because I'm very fluent and I daily listen a lot of podcasts.
yeah,
So I'm very familiar to about that. So how much band do you give me now about my condition as you talk with me? So
how much?
how much band according to your speaking knowledge?
I don't know. I mean, looking at your English, it all depends on the examiner that day.
But as your feedback,
Your feedback, I would say you are more than intermediate. I would say you are definitely upper intermediate.
yes, ma'am.
Um, maybe I think if you were to do 6 more months of English, I think you'd be an advanced student easily, easily.
So it's my situation. How much band I score?
I would say maybe 8. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe 8. Yeah,
If I do really hard work with the discipline, definitely I will get 8 band score, right, ma'am?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think you're nearly an advanced student. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. No problem. We're out
And
of time, but good luck.
yes, ma'am. So I have one request. I have a YouTube channel. So can I upload this video on YouTube if you don't mind?
No, I'm sorry. No. I don't like being on social media. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
it's
you.
okay, ma'am.
Thank
I
you for
never
asking
upload.
though.
I don't do that.
Yeah, thank you for asking. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
ma'am. Nice to
Take
talk to you.
care.
And send me your schedule because I want to take classes again with
Yeah,
you. You are a really amazing teacher.
thank you. Thank you so
I want
much.
to
I'll
give
see
you
you
a
again.
5-star rating.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye
Namaste.
bye.